sight to be equal. No disguise needed, a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21. Jameis going to look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Strong. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down. Strong. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this one is incomplete. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again. Strong. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Strong. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Play fake. Winston. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Off play action. Strong. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Montgomery. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Strong. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Play action now. Winston. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Slot man moves right. To throw again on second down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. Strong. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They try again with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 60. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing, Winston. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Adams the man in motion right. They'll throw again. Winston. Flush to his right.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. David Montgomery on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Final play of the half here, Winston. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 60 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Off-play action. Strong.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Elijah Moore,
his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. And Ingram hauls it in.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, it's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Winston.
That's to a man who's used to catching passes in the green and gold, Devontae Adams. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Strong. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Going up the gun, Montgomery. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 69 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. David Montgomery taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston now. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Back now at Lambeau. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mark Andrews. 35 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to...
And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. give running left with Montgomery. And he's got room.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. A quick throw here out to Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Back to throw. Strong. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, Strong, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and that will force a turnover on downs. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly, and incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
The left side throw complete to Adams.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To the air again with Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it have affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And when you break it down, this was just a